The digital notification arrived silently, but its message was a scream. Sarah's fingers trembled as she read the Snapchat message from the boy she'd met just 2 days before. "I'm outside your house right now." Her blood immediately turned to ice. She crept to her second-floor bedroom window, her heart hammering. She cautiously parted the curtain. The street was empty, just shadows under the flickering streetlights. "Mom!" Sarah's voice cracked as she burst into the living room. "Someone's outside. He just messaged me." Lisa, sensing the genuine terror, immediately locked every door and checked every ground floor window. "We're calling the police if this continues," she said, pulling Sarah close. At 11 p.m., the psychological assault resumed. Another message appeared. "I'm in your house." Lisa's face went grim. She grabbed a dusty aluminum baseball bat and started a methodical, terrifying search. Every room, every pantry, every closet. The search yielded nothing but the familiar creaks of their old house. "He's messing with us, honey," Lisa whispered, trying to sound convinced. Sarah slept in her mother's arms on the sofa. Morning light should have brought relief. Instead, when Sarah hesitantly returned to her room, the feeling of invisible eyes seemed to follow her. The air felt thick and fundamentally wrong. Her gaze dropped to the floor. The shoe boxes beside her bed, where she stored treasures, were scattered and crooked. Sarah's skin crawled. Her boxes were always perfectly aligned. Kneeling down, her heart beating a frantic warning, she reached out to straighten the topmost box. That was when a pale, sickly hand, long, bony, and disturbingly white, shot out from under her bed. Sarah's scream shattered the morning silence as the freezing fingers clamped violently around her wrist. The boy from Snapchat, gaunt, his eyes wide and wild-eyed with a predatory grin, slithered out from beneath her bed like something pulled from a nightmare. "Found me," he whispered, his voice a dry rasp, his breath reeking of stale sweat and madness. Propelled by an adrenaline surge, Sarah yanked her arm free with a frantic wrench and bolted from the room, leaving the door gaping open. His high-pitched, manic laughter echoed behind her down the hallway. Lisa, hearing the primal shriek, was already dialing 911 while Sarah sobbed hysterically in her arms. By the time the police arrived, sirens blaring, the house was silent again. He'd vanished through Sarah's open bedroom window. The subsequent investigation revealed a terrifying truth. He hadn't just been outside or been messing with them. He'd been living under her bed for 2 days. The police quickly found the grim evidence of his occupancy. Candy wrappers shoved into the box springs, a phone charger plugged into the wall outlet hidden behind the headboard, and photos of Sarah sleeping, taken from below the bed frame. Her bedroom, her sanctuary, had been a hidden hunting blind for days. The boy, named Jeremy, was arrested at his home later that day. The detective explained the chilling details. He'd been watching Sarah's social media for months, meticulously learning her routines and schedule. He'd entered the house 2 nights prior through a basement window, inadvertently left unlocked. He'd done this before, Detective Miller explained gently. Not the hiding under the bed part, but the stalking. He had escalating fantasies. You were just the first one to force him into action by questioning him. Sarah's bedroom remained sealed off. The boy who turned her safe space into a hunting ground now awaits trial. But the psychological damage was done. Sarah still sleeps with her mother. She still instinctively checks under every bed. She still feels those pale, clammy fingers grabbing her wrist in her nightmares. Sarah learned the hardest lesson possible, that predators don't just lurk in dark alleys. They hide in plain sight, under beds, behind friendly screens, wearing seemingly innocuous faces. Some monsters are terribly real, and sometimes they know exactly where you live.